Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the start of the road to top 10 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Are you? I figured it'd be a good time to start considering what happened with my OU road. If you guys didn't see today's earlier video, I encourage you to check that out. But yeah, I'm using a team that I built myself considering we're starting from the bottom. I built this team for Sage, whom I played last week in the Smogon Premier League. Now, my team is a tournament team, so that doesn't necessarily mean that it is good on the ladder. It was designed to beat that one person, and I figured I could still use it out because it has some fun text, and obviously I want to have some fun while I'm recording the road as well, as get to the top. My favorite road ever was Uber's, right, that I did last year, and the reason it was my favorite is because the teams were so, it was either last year or the year before, but the teams were so unique, and not only that, but they just kept winning and winning and winning, right? So I want to use fun stuff. I want to win, but I also want to enjoy it as I'm winning, right? I don't want to use your bog standard 6 stuff. That's not me. I mean, it is me sometimes, but that's not always me, all right? I don't want that to always be me. So without further ado, let us get into the team preview. Thank you everybody for all the support. Of course, if you enjoy the series as the episode goes on, I would love you to leave a like. That stuff helps me out, man. It helps me eat. It actually does. Oof, it does. Anyway, let's get right into the team preview. So I think the best thing about this team for me is that I actually can tell you why I have every single member specifically and why their EV spreads are what they are, though a lot of them aren't very intricate. So we have Focus Sash lead Roserade. This is a spiker. It's very offensive for the build. The build revolves around allowing Ribombee to sweep. So one of the easiest ways to do that is obviously, well, you have to do two things. You have to remove steel types, like Registeel and Bronzong, and honestly you have to weaken everything because Ribombee is not that strong. So spikes really help accomplish that. I'm Focus Sash, that way I'm guaranteed at least a layer. Leaf Storm is there. Blastoise, Nidoqueen, just weakening them. Sludge Bomb is my stab, and of course Hidden Power Fire with Technician Boost allows me to 2-hit KO Metagross. If I hit Metagross with the Hidden Power Fire once, it's in range of +1 HP Fire from Ribombee. So really does help support the team. Gives us Toxic Spike Absorber as well, and again it's a really offensive build, so it revolves around this lead Sash Roserade. Metagross is the next member on the squad. This is a very, very weird EV spread, but I had it for a reason. Basically, in RU, there are, in my opinion, two main forms of hazard control right now. There are obviously other defoggers as well, but Mega Blastoise' Rapid Spin and Mandabuzz's Defog are the two that come to mind. Of course, there are a lot of prevalent defoggers as well. Florius, Noivern are others that come to mind, but the big two, in my opinion, this is from my opinion from me playing, are Mandabuzz and the Blastoise. Now Blastoise, I don't have a ghost type on the team, so I wanted to be able to block its spin. So that's where Custab Berry Metagross comes into play. With 152 HP, 248 special defense, I always live Modest Dark Pulse, and I'm always knocked into Custab range after rocks or even with a little bit of damage. It needs like absolute mineral to not knock me into Custab range. The idea is, because I don't want Blastoise spinning away my hazards, it knocks me into Custab range, and then I boom on it, right? I explode on it, and effectively either knocking it out after Spike or putting it in range of literally every other member on my team, which is faster than Blastoise. So, helps me with that. Rest will just put into attack. But Custab Berry is really cool because it gives me some outs versus offense as well. Pokemon like Barbarical, for instance, at +2, they don't knock out Metagross. I can save the Custab as well. I really I wanted to bring a bunch of text because I wanted to make Ribombee work, and this I think helps me deal with that. Earthquake for Barbarical, opposing Metagross, Meteor Mash's Stab. Obviously, Fairy types. Explosion is there as a nuke. Necrozma is the next member of the squad, another Custab Berry user. This one specifically because Choice Scarf Tyrantrum can be a little bit annoying, so the Head Smash knocks me into Custab Berry range and Earth Power KOs. But its Photon Geyser, Earth Power, Knockoff, and Protect. Knockoff is there because getting rid of Bronzong's leftovers, getting rid of Registeel's leftovers is invaluable for Ribombee. Protect is there because this is a very offensive build, so an opposing Golisopod can be extremely threatening. So Protect allows me to avoid the first impression, whereas Photon Geyser forces it out, activates its emergency exit, and it just helps me out a lot, right? It helps Necrozma not be fodder for that. Timid Max Speed allows me to outspeed Mega Blastoise and Nidoqueen. And again, that Custab Berry can be used. Like, Custab Berry is just a cool tech, and I wanted to abuse it on this team. can be used to actually not lose to, you know, set up mons as well. Mega Blastoise is the next member. I'm running Timid instead of Modest because I want to make sure that I can at least get off a faster Dark Pulse versus those Modest Mega Blastoise running around. Again, I want to prevent hazard loss if possible, though it is weaker. Faster than Nidoqueen, which is a big thing too. Just your standard one that doesn't run any stab. That's kind of what's running around in the RU. Aura Sphere, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse has like perfect coverage. Then Rapid Spin support, obviously for Ribombee, for maybe keeping my Sash intact, activating my Cuss Stabs, whatnot. Ribombee is the next member on the squad. Now, this isn't a standard Ribombee set. I brought this one because based on what was used, like I saw Escavaliers and I saw another mon that's 4 times weak to HP Fire, but Moonblast, Quiver Dance, Roost, and Hidden Power Fire, Timid Max Speed, Farium Z. Twinkle Tackle is a nuke on this Pokemon, and with the entirety of the team working to weaken Steel types, it gives Ribombee some leeway to actually sweep. Virizion is a giant threat to the team, though Metagross and Necrozma can soft check it, and so can even Roserade and my Flygon in the back. But switching in can be a little bit hard, so Ribombee is there for that, though Leaf Blade, if it's Life Orb, does a lot. Regular Leaf Blade does a lot too. But Roost helps me switch into that a little bit more. It also helps me Quiver Dance up on fatter Pokemon, like Florgets for instance, which still have an offensive presence because of their high special attack, but Ribombee can actually set up on, or can actually Quiver Dance Roost on it. And with the effect of Shield Dust, I don't have to worry about Moonblast special attack drops. I don't have to worry about Skull Burns, Thunderbolt, Paras, things like that, so it's pretty cool for Ribombee. Not running Psychic is kind of bad. I might change it as we go because obviously Nidoqueen and Roserade are very prevalent, but we'll see. We'll see as it goes. Last but not least, I wanted some speed control. I wanted something to help me check Raikou. I wanted something to help me check Virizion. And as much as I don't like Scarf Flygon, well, I love it in DPP, but I don't love it now. I don't think it's very good. I think it's very weak. It just fit the bill. Like, honestly, that was it. Like, Earthquake for Tyrantrum, obviously U-Turn for Momentum. Aerial Ace is there because Virizion can be a problem, so it gives me a way of dealing with it. It doesn't lock me into Outrage. And yeah, Outrage is there for Dragons as an endgame sweep. Not a big fan of Flygon, but it gives me an electric immunity. It gives me momentum. I don't give up momentum with this team, and it gives me a Virizion check. So that is the team for today. Let's get right into the battles. All right, guys. So game one, pretty tough matchup, I want to say. Sun. Never played Sun with this. My Ribombee is actually decent, despite not having super effective moves versus Torkoal or Ninetales. I think my Cuss Berries are going to be super key, as well as my Flygon in general. I think Flygon's going to be fantastic in this. If I want to win this, I feel like I have to weaken one of his 2 Sun users with Roserade, and unfortunately, I don't want to use that because I want to use that for Blastoise, but I think Ribombee can set up on Blastoise too, Raikou and whatnot. Scarf Flygon can never click Outrage because I have Ribombee as well. So we're going to go the Roserade route. This is going to be tough. But what I'm going to do is use this to hopefully just weaken Pokemon that, like, obviously my Metagross and, you know, my Necrozma doesn't like. So this should be an easy 2 KO. Yep. As he goes for Lava Plume. Don't burn me. Don't burn me. Gets to 30%, unfortunately. However, I can safely bring out my Necrozma here and go for the Photon Geyser. He has no switch-ins. He's not in a Custap Berry range. If he was Custap Berry, sucks because I really wanted to try and get up a Spike if possible. But wasting turns is really nice too. So Blastoise comes out. Does Dark Pulse knock me in? Ugh, I forgot this calc because I know my yeah, it does knock me in. Perfect. Okay. Did I put the right Pokemon? That's the same calc that it does to my Metagross, by the way. So we're going to Photon Geyser here for a little bit of damage. And I'm going to save my Custap Berry because I think that's going to be key for beating down the Venusaur. That doesn't do anything, so I'm not sure what his set is. And unfortunately, I'm not in Custap Berry range, and this dude doesn't have rocks. So he's timid. What a tough first game. Alright, I'm going to have to Outrage Sweep. I'm going to have to Outrage Sweep here. I can Quiver Dance up because this thing can't touch me, and I can weaken Ninetales. I can set up in his face. I'm not sure why he's staying in here to Scald. Can't burn me either, by the way. So now I'm guaranteed faster than literally everything. I might even be able to beat Ninetales down, depending on if he wants to stay in, especially because I have Roost. Ideally, no crit. He can't burn me, like I said. He can't freeze me in Sun, nor could he freeze me because of my ability. And I should always be able to outspeed Venusaur. Obviously, getting crit would be pretty nasty. I think that, but I mean, that's something I'm just going to have to worry about when it comes to this. So this is like pure setup fodder for me. Blastoise is the purest of setup fodder because, like I said, you can't get a secondary attack. But I'm also thinking about I don't care about you. It's Ninetales I care about. Let's just say RU Wall Breaker, Quiver Dance at +3, Z Moonblast, 99 min. I think that's worth. Oh, perfect! I won naturally now. Don't even need to use my Z on you. Yep, no priority unless it's Extreme Speed Raikou, which you can't be unless he's shiny, and if he's shiny coming out, I'm be really sad. Leftovers Ninetales, which is crazy. But yeah, I know this is something that would be very key if I weakened Venusaur. I didn't think that I'd be able to set up in front of Blastoise, but after Roserade going down, obviously I had to adapt. Sorry, my friend, you are dead, and I am way faster than you. I have 952 speed. Thanks for the Hidden Power Fire boost as well. So we were able to win the first game. Very, very quick game. Obviously, it's bottom of the ladder. I didn't think my Ribombee would straight up. I thought it would. I actually did think that Ribombee would be really useful, but in the end game, wow, my opponent's team is super cool. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. Love his lack of fairy resist. Besides, obviously, Metagross. I don't know if this is going to be Scarf or Specs versus his builds. Necrozma is going to be really nice too because it basically weakens Metagross, which is going to be that. So I think I can go towards a Ribombee endgame as well, setting up on even Shaman. Alright, we're going to go for that. Ribombee endgame. Leads off a Braviary. Not too bad. I'm going to be able to get up a Spike as he's going to U-turn, confirming his Scarf as I expected. I didn't think he'd Brave Bird me there. As he brings out Metagross, and he's going to give me some nice damage on him too. So very, very good. Spike helps break Sturdy. I don't mind this thing coming in either because look at all that damage on you. Beautiful. Even if he switches out, I don't care if he goes Braviary. Like every bit of damage on Braviary is important because Braviary is actually decently bulky. HP Fire again as he Brave Birds. Set up my rocks and Metagross and then explode from there. So I keep up my rocks versus Donphan. Yep. Unless you're max speed, which I'll be sad. I'm assuming you're like AV or something though. Nice. So this should help out my Ribombee sweep, which I can set up on potentially Shaman. Flygon also can probably click Outrage and win this game. I want to say Blastoise is better than going Necrozma, even though it doesn't bite in Raikou. Yeah, I could just Mega Evolve and go for Ice Beam. This should knock out even an Assault Vest Donphan. My hazards are here to stay. Shaman's going to come out and probably Seed Flare. I don't want to go directly into Ribombee. I am faster than the Shaman, which is amazing. And I really doubt it's a Bullet Punch Metagross, based on the fact that you didn't Bullet Punch my, what's it called? My Roserade. So I should be able to set up here. Oh, God. Metagross is back. I did not account for this. Outrage is still nasty. Yeah, I definitely didn't account for this. I don't want to lose to BP spam at the end either. Healing Wish support Shaman. Yo, this ladder is scary. Okay. Iron Head. Which I actually live too, which is amazing. So he's going to give me damage on that. Crucial, crucial, crucial. I get my cuss stab, but I don't really care about that. I'm actually just going to go for knockoff. Let's see if he did hit BP. Nope. I went for knockoff because it hit Braviary as well. It's going to be tough. Braviary is going to come out and probably... I need to keep all my Mons alive, I think, because I'm going to need my Twinkle Attack. I'm going to have to hope he's not Bullet Punch on Machamp, which you should always be because there's no other way, I think, to go about it. But I need to force him to Brave Bird my Flygon. We might take our first L, battle number 2. Yeah, I knew I'd live that. I live Rocks too. But that doesn't really matter. I'm going to have to Outrage here. Let's see if he's Bullet Punch on that Machamp. He brought it right out. No BP? No BP? Hold up. Ribombee might still do it. I don't know if this Z knocks out Raikou. Do I have a choice though? Like... I don't necessarily have a choice. Let's pray. 76, show me. Don't show me 75. Show me 76. Let's go. All right, I was able to win. Nice. All right, so I'm glad I was able to come back in that. Thankfully, I'm fighting the no bullet punch Metagross. I'm Metagross, wow. Machamp and Metagross, rather, but Machamp. I think I called him Metagross a couple times. But yeah, that was lucky. If I had to just basically hope he didn't have bullet punch there. And I had to go Flygon first. Surprised he didn't go. I think if he went Raikou, I might have still won anyway. Because my Z probably would have knocked out Machamp. I don't know if he was AV. I don't know what he was. This is the lower ladder, so I just have to play my outs. That's it. But ooh, webs. I don't see how you stop me unless you have actually Thunder Wave on this thing. I'm going for this immediately. Like, you can't get a Spadef drop, you can't Thunder Paralyze me because of my ability. Once I get enough boost, I'll break through your team with my Z moves. It could be Sash Cloyster, I guess, but then it can't Shell Smash on me either. He does have Thunder Wave. However, I'm still really fast. Oof. That doesn't do anything. Sorry, buddy. Okay. So I'm still faster than his team, which is nice. I can Roost. Provided no insane paras. Don't you dare get paralyzed again. Don't you dare. I want you to do something here. Thank you. Uh-oh. That boy's boosting. You know what? I had enough. let's get rid of this threat. Let's see. I mean, a +2 is all I need to knock out something with my Z. As the Cloyster is unfortunately, by the looks of it, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I click Orso here. I'm assuming Sash. Yep. If he booms on this, can I still win with the combination of... Yeah, I have Sash this. Yeah, I have Earthquake, which is free versus his team too. I'm fine. Let all that happen. He didn't crit me every single time. So we're going to knock this thing out. I guess it could be Rain Dance on his Kingdra, but that shouldn't be able to beat my Metagross. I feel like it is Rain Dance on Kingdra, actually. Oh, boy. Mr. Critter. I can respect that. Too bad I can safely go out into my boy Young Rose Raid. There's a girl. My girl Young Rose Raid. Sludge Bomb you. I'm assuming it was Focus Energy Agility. Yo, the lower ladder's scary. I'm gonna keep saying that, because it is. Get on my Spike. I think this is RP. I think... Bro. No. I'm pretty sure this is Rock Polish Rhyperior. I'm pretty sure this is Rock Polish Rhyperior. Like, I'm like 1000% sure it's RP Rhyperior, but I know that my Necrozma should be able to live a hit. I think it's like Rock Polish Weakness Policy. If he's timid, he won't knock me out. If he's modest, he will. Yeah, but this allows in my Rose Raid, which can Leaf Storm, and then it comes down to me hitting 2 Leaf Storms, but at the same time, Necrozma should be able to live a Weakness Policy boosted attack. I'm not sure. I think... Actually, not an Earthquake, no, but like if I go Flygon on, for example, an Earthquake and then pivot from there. I'm pretty sure this is Rock Polish Rhyperior, though. Let's see if we live. Or we hit the game. Nice. Hey. Not in my video. That's like just screaming when someone's recording. Okay. Anyway, Torkoal plus Charizard Machamp. My gosh. Tough game. Gotta weaken Bronzong and not lose to Charizard somehow. Torkoal lead is nasty. I want to keep Blastoise alive because I can Rapid Spin. We're going to go the Rose Raid route and try and weaken that Torkoal. Ideally not getting Loud Plume burnt initially. That's going to be very important. The good thing is he has very limited... He's limited, obviously, Sun turn, so... and he's also giving me Sun, which is really nice for my own HP Fire versus Bronzong. Nice. Poison. No. No burn. Hey, okay, cool. So I'm HP Fire here. I think he'll knock out Torkoal because of his own Sun boost, and actually, but it mainly hits Bronzong, which is the important thing, right? Like it's doing so much to both. As he goes hard, Venusaur on him, the Technician boosted Hidden Power Fire in the Sun. All right, beautiful. Biggest threat gone. He still has a Charizard that can Z Celebrate, so I'm not gonna ignore that. But okay, never mind. He gone. We take those. Okay, we take those. That's why I switched it up to HP Fire. I think it would have done 31% to Torkoal. It's Technician. It's in the it's Technician. It's in the Sun. Surge Bomb. It would die with poison. Whatever. I don't care. Ooh, Trick Room. How do I beat Trick Room? I have multiple cut step berries, but I don't know how important that's gonna be here. I think I lead off with Blastoise and literally click Dark Pulse the entire game. Like, I think that's actually what I do. I don't think he stops that. He will probably explode on me, for sure. But this is going to be really crucial. I don't think my Ribombee can win this game at all. Maybe I can set up on Porygon, though. But him having Mega Camerupt and Marowak makes it a tough one. This is a really tough game. Him not having a Dark Pulse switching, though, is very crucial. Hazards are going to be nice too in this if I can last that long. I have Protect though, which is good. Okay, we'll just Aura Sphere here to finish him off. There we go. I can literally Rapid Spin, so I don't really care, as he's probably going to go Porygon. Not sure why he clicked. He should have let Uxie. I don't understand why Uxie wasn't his lead. But yeah, because now you bring it in, right? But then what? I'm going to Rapid Spin away these rocks, so my Roserade still has his Sash intact, which would be very important for Rampardos. Maybe even living a hit from Marowak. And we'll just Dark Pulse here, because again, no switching to Dark Pulse, no Dark Resist. Yo, can you not have 10 million answers to this? Please. I'm always going to Dark Pulse again. If he wants the Memento, then I can spin on whatever's coming in, except if it's Marowak. But if I weaken Marowak, then he doesn't have Healing Wish on his team anyway. Yeah, and he just wasted a few of his Trick Room turns. So he has one Trick Roomer left. I don't think whatever comes in knocks me out. Like even Shadow Bone from Marowak is going to do a ton, but I don't think it's going to KO me, so. Yeah. I would love to play this game without rocks, but I need damage on Marowak. Can I beat Porygon without this? Earthquake, Earthquake. He traces Levitate. I like Rose Sash too for Rampardos. But I'm like, because what I'm debating doing is not sacking Blastoise because he can come in and still Dark Pulse again, and then Rapid Spin if need be. But I'm trying to think, like, can I beat Porygon? I can knock it. I think I can win without Ribombee. Yeah, I think I can win without Ribombee. I really do. Because I'm gonna knock off the Necrozma. Excuse me, I'm gonna knock off with Necrozma the Porygon Necrozma. So go ahead and give me this Marowak. Perfect. That was actually, like, I think the biggest threat in my opinion. Low key. Maybe not low key. Maybe high key. And I can afford to just go out into... if he has Foul Play... Maybe I didn't think most... No, because this is still worth keeping alive. He'd Thunderbolt here over anything, I think. Let's see if he has Foul Play. I'm going to Earthquake on the camera up, though. Nice. Good damage. Flygon is actually useless now. But if he doesn't have HP Ice, I eat the hit anyway as he goes for Flamethrower. That did 10 million. I now bring out Necrozma. Click Photon Geyser, pick up my KO. Prism Armor doesn't matter on Porygon. Getting up rocks, I have Protect. Between that and Protect. If he's Trick Room Toxic, Recover, that doesn't really matter either. Knock off his Violite. Yep. I double out into Roserade because it deals with 1 Toxic and 2 any double he can make due to the fact that I am Focus Sash. And I should have won here, provided this connected. Nice. Alright, that's good. That's game. Because he knocks me out here. I'm going to Necrozma and Protect. Then I Photon Geyser. I should win. Yep, nice protect. Coming in clutch. I might as well go for my own Earth Power. All things considered. Is there a way I can choke this away? I think I literally go to this and just... Okay, never mind. He didn't click Trick Room. So I click Stealth Rock here, so Camera Up dies, and then he loses. I guess he could freeze me too. That did too much damage though. And then Aura Sphere is going to absolutely blow this thing away from Blastoise. Alright, nice. So him not clicking Trick Room that turn over Recover meant that I clicked Rocks. Camera went down. Didn't have to worry about that threat. Things are looking alright. Alright. Things are going pretty well. I mean, lower ladder, so what can you expect? But lower ladder also one of the most dangerous places on the ladder, in my opinion. It's really, I don't know. You don't know what your opponent's going to bring, right? Them boys can pull out some crazy plays and some crazy teams. Well, our ABR1 is a GSC game. Not bad, not bad. Alright, I'm gonna pause the guys until we find a game. Bear back. Alright, guys, another game. So my Quiver Dance Rabombi is exceptional in this, right? Because I have HP Fire for Escavalier. I just gotta worry about like not losing to Linoon, and that's super tough because I have to just not give it any setup opportunities. So that's like my thought process going into this. Alright, so luckily I'm not gonna give it any setup opportunities because he leads off with it immediately. Why? Yeah, I don't care if you... Alright. Alright, that could have been a lot tougher than it was, but he decided I'm going to go for game immediately. I don't know why he did that. I really don't. That thing could have came in on maybe Flygon endgame. I literally could not use some of my Pokemon how I would use them in most matches because of the scare of Linoon coming out. So, I don't know. He should not have let off with it and immediately let me Sludge Bomb. I went for Sludge Bomb because if he Belly Drum turn 1, I still had my Sash, and Sludge Bomb into Sludge Bomb meant I didn't have to risk anything missing. Ooh. Alright. I'm probably going to have to play my Roserade differently. Actually, no. I can beat the Milotic matchup, provided it's not Haze. I'm not sure, though, now. Haze Milotic is scary. I think I go Flygon into Roserade if they lead off at Roserade. Roserade offensively is super, super, super potent. Have fun, Alolan Persian. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. I can knock off my leftovers. Get a slow boom off on it with Metagross. Probably put it in range of Rabombi Z. That's so much, man. I'm glad Sage is not bringing my Milotic. Even though, you know, it's really good in the tier, obviously, the better. One of the best water types besides Blastoise. Blastoise is probably the top water type, offensively anyway. But, yeah, Flygon is my lead, because I want to weaken, okay, so I need to weaken Metagross, I need to weaken Roserade, and I need to weaken Arcanine if I want to do anything with my, my Mon. So leads off at Arcanine. I don't know if you're defensive. And honestly, I don't really switch him very well to you. So I get a crit on my Milotic, which is very key because it means I get to go out to Roserade. It turns out he's Flame Orb Milotic, which makes it even maybe easier to beat because it doesn't have leftovers and it burns itself. Something my team cannot accomplish. So I bring out Roserade here. I get burnt myself. I crit you. I apologize. I don't know how my opponent's going to react. So because my Milotic is already low, I'm thinking that Spike is just better in the long run. Hey. Thinking Spike is just better in the long run. Now, I don't know if they're Jolly or Adamant either. Fire Resist. I think I'm going to beat that Milotic though because of the set it is. Because I can always Dark Pulse. Like 2 Dark Pulses will also beat it. Metagross deals with Florges. I'm just going to Sludge Bomb here. See what type of Arcanine they are. As they go for Wild Charge, predicting my Blastoise. I don't think that's banded damage. That might be Z. But this damage is very, very crucial on the Arcanine, though. I'm going to make the Flygon play because it deals with Flare Blitz and it deals with Inferno Overdrive as well. 2 attacks he could have went for. Do I want to Outrage here? No, because he has Florges to revenge it. I'd rather Earthquake and deal damage. Like, it's not going to KO and he can HP Ice me or Leaf Storm to knock me out. But Yeah, okay, so everything is set up for Rabambi now, right? Just need to weaken the Metagross. That's literally it. So I go Rabambi here because he's more than likely gonna bring out the Hitmontop. Um, actually, no. Necrozma literally deals with everything. Yeah, Necrozma is the better play. Because if he goes Hitmontop, I deal with it offensively. I'm okay with losing my speed control because Rabambi is faster than Arcanine and should be able to beat it down with a Z move at that point. I doubt it's Scarf Arcanine. Scarfcanine? So Necrozma makes the most sense, I think, as he goes Arcanine. I want to protect just in case he Flare Blitzes. And let's see if he's Z as well. Blastoise can still be annoying. Rose Raid is still... Was that banded damage on Rose Raid? There's no way that was banded, right? Arcanine. And if it is banded, I think he's Giggle Havoc, actually. Flare Blitz. What the hell? Oh god, I thought I was looking at Necrozma. I was like, bro. Alright, so he's not out of me. He's Jolly. Like, I know that much because he outsped my Rose Raid. So, yeah, he can't knock me out here. I'm gonna go for Earth Power as he brings out Metagross. That's amazing. He thought I Photon Geyser. So I get the damage I need on Metagross too. And he's leftover, so I don't even have to fear cuss that berry. Knockoff does knock him out despite the attack drop. And yeah, Rabambi should clean up in this end game. It should. So I think that's not banded Arcanine. Actually, do I even need it? I don't even need to go for knockoff. Let me just Earth Power because I can knock off in the following turn the Florges. He literally cannot wish past anything. So. This is why it's also really cool, like if it's Shuck and Berry Metagross, knockoff into Earth Power always KOs. Wait, let me 150 attack. Actually, no, knockoff is a KO. Forget that. You have leftovers too. Yeah, get that on my side. That crit did not matter. So we get rid of Metagross. And I believe I win the game with Rabambi now. I just need to make sure that the Arcanine is dead. That's it. I don't want him to have an extreme speed in the back. This allows me to bring out my Rose Raid. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to recover. Just going to Sludge Bomb here. I don't think I need to attack him because my Z move will blow Rose Raid. Basically, if my Lodic stays in here on my Sludge Bomb, my Z move will blow him back. So I think Sludge Bomb is best because it hits Hitmontop. It guarantees damage on my Lodic, and it also knocks out Arcanine. It should 2-hit KO Florges with the Spike as well. Yep, gives me Arcanine. Nice. So the Spike isn't even that important anymore. I still like it. And also, Meteor Mash into Explosion is rarely free versus my opponent too. My top comes out. No Intimidate, so maybe Technician. Just make the Necrozma play. That did so much. Whoa. And show me your Photon Geyser switchings. I don't know if I would have knocked out Rose Raid at 30. I mean, if I would have knocked out my Lodic at 34, then that would have been fine anyway. Oh, wow, I would have. Okay, cool. I didn't expect Necrozma to be this strong. Leftovers Florges will just knock you off. So that way you don't have that for later. I get to bring out my Metagross as he goes for Defog. That doesn't matter. Synthesis is here. Rocks as my Lodic is going to come out and be forced to recover. And now I just make the Rose Raid play because if he does recover, then I get off a Leaf Storm, etc. And because he's not especially defensive, this Sludge Bomb is going to do a lot. Like he has to be fearing it. I don't have to care about this at all. Because he's not especially defensive. I did 38%, so my Z move is always going to blow you back. And then Rabambi wins in the end game. So I think that no matter what my opponent does right here, I'm good. And obviously I'm just spamming Sludge Bomb because it's safer than, you know, risking a miss. Scalds me into that. Yes. Necrozma, Photon Geyser, knock out my Lodic. Doesn't switch in very well to this. I mean, I guess Florges technically did. Just gonna dodge a Fake Out plus Sucker Punch if I can. Okay, I mean, you're gonna, unless you're Assault, I guess he's Assault Vest. It does not matter now. And at this point, my Metagross just comes in and does not care. And I still have Rabambi in the back too, so we'll just Photon Geyser here. If he's Defog Synthesis, there's no way he's Calm my Moonblast his last two attacks. I don't want to reveal my Custap Berry just in case we play again later. Like if I ever get him down the road, so good game, dude. Metagross able to come through, Meteor Mash, and Florges goes down. Beautiful. Alright. All right, so I think that's a good place to end it because we have made it to the 1200s. So pretty successful episode, really fun games. I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. That stuff really does help out my channel, helps me grow, helps me do well. I know some of you probably sad about what happened with the road to rank 1. Like I said, if you don't know, check out the video that I uploaded earlier. It will explain everything. But yeah, thank you everybody for sticking with me. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.